Yes. Okay, Zainab, is live, so you could comment now.
All right, thank you very much. Good evening once again. So we've said a lot about Power BI yesterday, the basics, the everything, the charts that we can use in Power BI, the scenario whereby we can use some of this chart and all of that. So this was where we are yesterday. So I don't want to waste our time. I just want to go straight into completing the very simple dashboard that we are building. So I said last week, yesterday, we did top 5 products. We did products by top 5 products by quantity as well.
On your unit
And
training.
from what okay. And from what we have on the screen, we also applied DAX, data analysis expression in Power BI. So we use this to find our total sales, our average profits, the total units of goods that we have, and the total discounts that was given. So for this total discount, please let me go ahead and do formatting with it. Okay, please confirm you can see my screen.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm trying to the Zoom thumbnail is blocking my data, so I'm trying to minimize it. So in order to format that total discount, I'm just going to click on. Can you see where my arrow is going?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
I'm just going to double click on it. So discount is definitely in naira. So you asked the question yesterday that is it in dollar or in. So from our data set, it is not specified whether it is in naira or in dollar. So I will just go with dollar for this particular total discounts that we have. So total sum to for our total sales rather. So our total
Sales.
sales is also a currency. So I'm just going to go and double click on total sales so I can also format it as currency and click on this currency. So there we have it. So I don't want it to show 484 point something. So I'm just going to reduce the decimal points here. Okay, I'm just going to increase it by 1. Good. So increasing it by 1 has removed all the points something. I want it to display as this. So we are good. Average profits, total units. So for average profit, let's add the currency to it as well. So I'm just going to double click on average profits, then click on that dollar sign again and increase this by 1. Good. So it has approximated it for us like that. So that average profit is $25. So there we are done with this part. Please, I hope you understand what I'm doing.
Yes, yes, yes. Changing from K to adding up currency to it.
Yes, adding currency to it so we can see true picture of things. Okay, so now I want to create a table that will house our customer details. Like, if you want to just check through the details of customers, you can always come to this table to check. So now I'm going to choose, I don't want to choose customer name. I'm simply going to choose the customer ID. After choosing the customer ID, I'm going to go to the product debut. That's the product name. This product name is long, so I'm thinking how can we make it short. Let's continue. After choosing product name, then I want to know the country the customer is coming from. I'm going to click on country. So this is going to make this chart long. Okay, personally, that product name is long, and we've already displayed product name here. So I'm just going to uncheck product name. So we have customer ID, we have country. We can go ahead with the product IDs as well. We can see for the product ID already represents each of the product that we have here. So for this
Yes.
for a particular product ID, you can check up the product name. Do you get?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, so I've included country, customer ID, the country, the product ID. So I also want to include did I include the region? Okay, I want to
And
see the
let's include the
segments
segments.
of these
Yeah.
customers exactly. I want to see the segments, and then should we use? I don't think we should use
With the
postal.
subcategories. What about the
Okay,
subcategories?
let's click on subcategories as well. So I think we are okay,
Yeah, that would
good. So
suffice
we can
fine.
see the cost. We can see that this particular table has the customer details. From the customer ID, we can see the country they are from. We can see the
Mm-hmm.
product ID. We can see you can use the product ID to look up the product name. Then you can see the segment. Is it consumer? Is it or is it corporate? And we can see the categories of product they bought. Is it furnishing? Is it appliances? Is it paper and
Paper,
co?
blenders. Yeah.
Exactly. So now I'm going to format this visual. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to come to general. I'm going to turn on my title because I want a title for this table. So I'm going to give it I'm just going to call it
Customer info.
exactly Afrocentric customer info centric customer. Let me just write it in full customer information. So I'm going to change it to Shego UI or Sego UI or what I'm going to, we used Sego UI all through yesterday. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
the reason why
yesterday.
I'm
Yeah.
choosing Sego UI. So I'm going to increase the fonts as well. I don't think I want to do anything else to it. We can always change the line corner and all of that, but I think I don't want to do too much. So I'm basically fine. The only thing I'm going to do just to make our chart to pop up a bit is to just add maybe a very light blue color to the background. So after I'm done, I'm going to do that. So I'm just going to increase this a bit. I don't want it to get too deep. Okay, take it up a bit. I want it to be the same length with this. Good. So there we have it. You can always come here to check the customer um information. So now we have one more chart to create. So I'm thinking of doing something with donut charts. So I'm looking at what can we display. I want three data points for this donut chart. So I want to display something that has to do with
Can we look at quantity and state?
um quantity. Okay, let's try and see what that will give
That's
us.
the units, the state with the highest unit.
Okay. We already have product. Okay, states with the highest units. Okay,
Yes,
okay. I
yeah,
get.
yeah.
So in order to display that, we have to use bar charts.
Okay,
So this
bar
is not going
charts.
to work. Yes, can you see that this is not going to work? We have to
Okay,
use
stand.
bar
Yeah,
charts.
yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm just going to delete this chart. I'm going to click outside, click on it again, and then delete. So now I'm going to
How do you
insert my.
delete? Control D.
No, no, just click on the chart, then press delete on your keyboard.
Okay, okay, okay.
All right, so now let me bring in, that means we are just going to use the same. Let me see, let's try this. So we are doing quantity by state. So for this chart, I'm going to select quantity and then I'm going to select states. So the same thing that we did yesterday. Do you get? So I'm going to come here.
Yeah.
and choose my top
Top
5.
5 states.
So I'm just going to go to top 10. I'm going to choose top 5. So I want to filter by quantity. So I want to
Yeah.
see the states buying the highest quantity. So I'm just going to drag my quantity and put it in this add fields here and do apply filter. So I'm going to still reduce the size of this bar. Or let me just change it to top 7 so that it can reduce the size of our bar a bit. Okay. All right. So that is that. Okay. Let me close this. Yes, I want to view the files later. Okay. Close this. Okay, so this is it. We have so it's already showing us some of quantity by state. So I'm just going to change it to some top 7 states. I'm going to change the title, come to format, and change the title to some top 7 states with the highest quantity. Or top 7. So we can't call it top 7 purchasing state because there's possibility that we might visualize sales by state
Sales.
and
Yeah.
exactly, and maybe the state that a lot of customers are not coming from is even actually having the highest sales. So we can that we are just going to write top 7 quantity by states. So I'm going to turn on caps lock by states. So I'm going to change this thing to Shego UI. So I'm going to turn off the grid lines. Like I said, just make everything neat. Go to visual. I don't want to see these grid lines. I'm going to turn it off. Okay. So for this particular chart, I prefer the sum of quantity and the state should be there on like this. So this is still looking neat to me. So that is it. So the next thing I'm going to do is to just add you know, a
Can we add
light
a bar
color.
chart, a pie chart there?
No, no, no. I don't any charts would not contain this space except if you are adding one more KPI. So I'm trying to look what can we the KPI that we can add from our data.
Mm,
So we showed average profits. Um we showed sales, we can
can we
always
see
show
region?
total profits. Aside from average profits, you can even show the total
Total profit.
exactly the total profit. So I'm just going to I'm just going to right click on this and do new measure. So before we go, I'm just going to show you how if you want to create a new table entirely to house all your measures, there's a way you can do it. We'll create a new table and it's going to house all the new measures we are creating. So I'm just going
Okay.
to click on new measures. So now I want to show total profits in order to just fill that place up. Just going to click on total profits. And then I'm going to equal sum. So I want it to sum the profits for me. So I'm going to look for profits. Okay, so this is profits. I'm going to close the bracket and press enter. So with that, I'm just going to do Control C, Control V. So for this, I'm going to uncheck total discounts. and then choose total profits. And here we have it.
Okay.
Our total profits. So automatically we filled that place up.
So we change that to put the currency sign to
So
that.
now for this bar, if we decide to add a border, we can decide to add a border. Okay, all right. So I'm just going to click on. I can see your connection is unstable. Your internet connection is unstable. Can you still see my screen?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Okay, did I add percentage? I should have added this. Good. So that is it, the total profit. So they made a total profit of $50K so far since when they started the company. Since when they started the organization, they've made a total
Yes.
profit of 50K. So that's what this is telling us. So now we can decide to add a border to all this our charts. So let me come to general. Let's click on effects. So the visual border is off. I can decide to turn it on. Black is fine. So let's see. Can you see now that we have a border with our charts? So I can decide to add, let me show you more effects that you can add to it as well. So come to general, come to effects. So now I've switched on the visual border. So I can decide to add shadow as well, just to make it pop, and make it look good. So now let me uncheck. And can you see that this is way better than what we had
Yes,
before?
yes.
I can still even decide to go back and say, that border, I don't want it. Let's see how it is without the border. Come to effect. Then turn
Put
off
off.
border.
Toggle the border off. Okay.
Let's see how it is without the border. So some prefer it like this. You can decide to leave. I think it's fine like this. If you want to make it rounded corner, but I'm not making my rounded corner. I'm just showing you. So you can come to effects. Come to, where's the visual border? Okay. See,
Yeah.
because I
It's
turned it
off.
off, that's okay. So
Yeah.
I can decide to turn it. I can decide to turn it on and then increase this rounded corner just to make it round.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see now that we have a rounded corner?
Yeah.
Good. So it depends on what you want, but I don't want rounded corner. I just want the rectangle shape. So I'm going to go to effects. I'm going to decrease the rounded corner and I'm going to turn off the border. So that shape, that chart is fine with me. Like, I'm going to do the same thing for it. I'm going to turn on the shadow. I don't want the border on. I'm going to turn on the shadow. Then I'm going to come here as well. I'm going to turn on the shadow. Come here as well, and then turn on the shadow. So I have to reduce this a bit so it's not.
Mm-hmm.
I think let's make this aligned. So take it up a bit. Take it up a bit. Then reduce. No.
It is much. Yeah.
Okay. So take this up a bit. Increase to match the one at the top. Take this one too up a bit.
Okay, I noticed there's a ruler here, like that
Yes,
helps you
yes. So
measure
you just
inside.
follow that ruler. So just to ensure that everything is looking good. So Okay, good. So now let's say I want to just decrease the size of this bar. So I can always, let me go. There's a part that has bars. Okay. It comes to general effects. I want to check if our axis, the values are in Shego UI as well. Okay. They're in Shego UI. Okay, so this, if I want to reduce the size of our bar, so he's asking, do I
Okay,
want to select
individually.
one? So no, I is everything I want it to apply to all. Can you see all? So he's asking if you want to change the color. I'm fine with the blue color, so I don't need to change anything there. I want to see if it's possible to reduce the bars.
I think it should be the width. Okay, column, yeah.
Where did you see it?
Down, down, go down a little. Yeah, there. Okay, I think you
Okay.
have to toggle that border. Yeah.
All right. So no. The reason why this is not working is this
Okay.
is just for border. This is not
Okay.
for this is not
I
for
think it's
the
he
size.
added colors now.
So the columns here is only showing us to apply settings to all, then the color. Okay. I think we should just leave it as it is.
Yeah. So it's be uniform.
Exactly. Let's just leave it as it is. All right. So looking at it, we can only change the color, but we can barely do anything with the bar for now. So assuming we have much more details here, I think
Yeah, to the
the
shrink
bars will
out
be exactly is going to shrink.
smaller.
So that's just it. So now we have 4 charts. Yeah, we have our top 5 products. We have products by quantity. We have top 7 quantity by state, and we have our customer
Customer information.
information. So now let's go back and create filter. So what do I want to filter by? So let's say, so I'm going to click on slicer. I'm going to bring in my first slicer. So let's say I want to filter by category. So I want to know if it's furniture, if it's office supplies. We choose the subcategories the other time.
Yes.
Okay, so now I want to filter by category. So this is basically our filter page. So I also want to filter by,
States.
okay, let me add another slicer and choose states. Okay.
Okay, so sorry, what the slicer does is now
So
that you
it
inputted
allows us
states,
to filter our main sales page. We did it in Excel too. For example, now if you want to find
yeah,
out like
in pivot. Mm-hmm.
exactly inner details, like you want to go beyond the surface, you can always apply these filters to go beyond the
Okay.
surface of what you have. So filter by states. Let me add another slicer. Okay.
I think we did for products, quantity, products, product ID.
Yeah, we already have product ID, so I don't want to do product name. Let me see if we click on other dates, what is going to give us. Okay. So if you want the other day to show, um, if you want it to show month name and all of that, there's a way we can apply DAX to, show the month name, the dates, the particular year, like really break the dates down instead of just giving us that general dates that we have now. So I think I'm just going to apply that DAX. Or let's just or leave it as it is currently. Okay. So yesterday I figured out that because I left this page, I don't know. That's the reason why I was having all this time, because immediately I closed my Zoom tab. I could not even find these lines again.
Okay, it's coming up again now.
It's coming up again. Because I've never experienced it before. Yesterday was my first time. So I'm going to filter by when we get to five, when we get to filter slicer number 5, we'll just stop. So let me filter by I don't want to filter by postal code.
I think, can we do segments?
Okay, let's do segment, then we can do customer name as well. So let's click on segments. We've done segment now. Okay, we've not done segment.
No, we haven't. Just category. A category could give first. No, okay, it's different actually.
Okay, so let me click on slicer again. And then click on segments. Okay,
No, we've done
sorry.
segment for
Product name.
customer ID. Product name, sorry.
Because we did not filter, so we can always filter by product name as well. I want these things to show his border. So what I'm simply doing is I'm turning on the border for it.
Yeah,
So
see
this
that.
is basically our filter page. Although some people apply their filters on the main page, but I just want us to see how our filters work. So that's the reason why I'm putting it. Although if I even put it on that page, it's going to work perfectly well as well. But for this visualization, I just want it to be like this. So let's have a separate page for everything. So this page is going to filter our main sales overview page. Okay, I clicked something. Okay. Can you see that it's already filtering because I clicked something here?
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring this.
Kentucky is also clicked.
Exactly. So let me add maybe 2 more here. So let's also filter by,
Country.
okay.
You can make country the last. Just a longer one.
Okay, let me filter by, um, okay, all right. So the only country we have is United States. Wow. And I was even thinking
No,
I
you
was,
selected Kentucky from the states.
okay,
That's why
all
it's
right, all right. I did not see the Kentucky. Okay, so it seems the only country we have in our data set is United States, because all the state I'm looking at here is under
okay, true.
United States. So I'm just going to delete that.
Mm. Let's use city. Okay, city states.
Okay, let's
Let's
try
go.
city as well. Let's insert our slicer, then click on city. All right,
Okay.
then drag it down. All right, so this is what we have for our filters page.
So sorry, what this does is for example, we go to state, say in Illinois, we click on Illinois. So all of the activities under that took place in Illinois, it brings it up,
Yes,
right?
exactly. Exactly. That's what it does.
Okay.
Okay, so we are going to do the DAX for our date. I want to get much more details from that date compared to what we have here. So I'm just going to go to report view. Okay, we are currently in report view. So I'm just going
Yeah.
to go to this okay, I'm going to come to table
Table.
view. Yes, I'm going to go to home and click here. I want to insert a new table. Okay, come here. This Zoom this thing is blocking my screen. So okay, it has gone up. So I'm going to click on insert. So I want to insert a new. Okay, this was what I was looking for. Okay, so it's asked. Can you still see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, saying write a dash expression to create a new table. So I'm going to click on this. So I'm going to change this. I'm just going to close it and do Control V. So this is the general DAX for dates. If you want much more details from your dates, so I'm going to put this in a Google Doc file and add it to that folder that I shared with Olusoji. So I'm going to, so it's asking me for my table name. So my table name is Afrocentric Sales Data 1. Do you get?
Yeah.
And my date column is other dates. So I'm just going to click on other dates. Good. So yeah, it's also asking me for my table name again. So I'm going to put Afrocentric Sales Data 1 and then change my date column to other dates. I hope you understand.
Yes, I do. Yes.
So this is other dates.
Other dates. Yeah.
So I'm going to do the same thing here again. My table name is Afrocentric Sales Data 1. And then I'm going to change my date column to other dates. So what this does is that it makes our reports richer. It makes our reports richer. So now we can filter by year, we can filter by months, we can filter by
Mm-hmm.
quarter, we can filter by week. Do you get? Instead of
And
just having
day
the
short and day
summary of
full.
the
Okay.
dates. Exactly. So now I'm going to come here again to this my table name and change it to Afrocentric Sales Data 1. Then my date column is
Other
other
dates.
dates. So with that, I'm going to just click on Mark. Can you see what's
So
happening?
it generates that. Yeah.
Exactly. So can you see now that we have year, we have month number, we have month name full, we have
Mm-hmm.
quarter, we have week number, we
Day,
have
day full,
day
day
name
short.
short. Exactly. So now I'm going to go to my reports. You see this particular place that we have other dates, we are going to change it. So now automatically it has created a date table for me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to come here. See this particular slicer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to uncheck it here. So now I'm going to come here and choose dates. I'm going to choose, I can decide to filter by day. Okay, I don't want it to I don't want it to show too much. So let's just filter by months. Oh, so you can choose one. Should we filter by months or should we filter by
No,
year?
no, month is okay. Since by month, it will just accumulate everything in the year.
Okay. All right. But you understand that we got to this point, right?
Yes, sure. From inserts.
Okay, good. So this has automatically, so that DAX simply creates a date table for you. And instead of just having a summary of your dates, now you can decide to filter by day name full, by day name short, week number, year, quarter, and all of that. Do
So
you
it's
get?
also possible it's also possible to include all of it, right? Like we choose to
Yes,
filter by, okay.
yes, yes, it's possible. All right, so that is that. Now you can decide to edit your filter. Okay, why am I clicking on this thing? So we can decide to add a border to it. Okay, this one does not have a border. So I can come here. Can you see that by clicking on it, it is already filtering already?
Yes.
So I just want to add the border to that.
Would that also affect the filter? It also affects the table, right?
Yes. So I'm going to show you something now. So I've turned on the border for this. So for example, now let's say I want to filter by Akron, then by December. So let's go to our sales overview. Okay. Okay, sorry, we have to connect this page to our filters page. So in order to do that, we are just going to go to view. So that this filter page can be effective on the sales overview page. So in order to do that, you know, in Excel, we did report connections by right clicking.
Yeah.
Okay, so for this part, we are also going to connect as well. So I'm going to go to view. So I want to connect my filters page to my sales overview page. So I'm going to go to view and then click on filters. Please, I'm coming. Okay. So I'm going to go to view and click on filters. Please, did you see where I clicked? Beside performance
Yes.
analyzer. Okay, so after doing that, so now I want to connect my filters page to my sales overview page. So I'm going to double check these filters. Then I'm going to click on this particular box here for sales overview. So I'm going to do that for all of the slicers that we have here. I'm just going to check this. You cannot you so for the can you see that we have
It's
something
viewing,
like
yeah.
visible here? Exactly. So
Yeah.
just mark this and it's going to connect automatically. It's going to connect automatically. So now I'm going to come here again and do the same thing. Double check for filters, then do one for sales overview. Come here and do the same thing. Double check for filters and do one for sales overview. Come here, do the same thing. Double check for filters and do one for sales overview. Come here. Okay.
For the dates, I think is you didn't do it properly. You double checked for the sales overview.
Sales overview to my sales overview page. Okay, good. So now the so the reason why I'm stopping is that the Zoom, can you still see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay. The Zoom tab keeps blocking me. So that's the issue I'm having here now. So now after I'm done, so let's filter again now and see how it is working. So after clicking on Caldwell, then let's go to sales overview. Okay, did this thing
I think you can drag the Zoom interface up. Like mine, I dragged it up, so it's not covering anything here.
please, what did you say?
I said the Zoom interface, you can drag it up,
Okay.
and it will not block anything. That was the same thing I did.
Oh, okay.
Just drag
Okay,
it
let me
up.
do that. All right, thank you. Okay. So I'm only going to mark the first one rather. There was a mistake there. Apologies for that. So I'm going to mark the first one. I don't want it to be visible. I just want it to connect. I don't want it to be visible on my sales overview page. Please confirm you can still see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's apply
The
our
screen is still
filters.
visible.
So let's start all over and apply our filters again. So let me just click on here and choose a particular product name and then come to sales overview. So now can we see that is already working directly with our sales overview?
Yeah.
Should I do it again?
No, it's well understood. From view to you went to on check the filter and check the performance analyzer.
Let me show you that sync slicer so that you don't do the mistake that we first did. So now, if you click on for sales overview, if you come here and click and check this box, are you getting me?
Yeah.
If you come here and check this box, so this box is asking you that do you want the slicer to be visible on your
Only
sales
overlay.
overview page? So that's the reason why when I clicked on it the other time and we went back, we went to our sales overview page, we were seeing our slicers all over our sales
Yeah.
overview page. But this particular column is asking, okay, do you want to connect only? So you're only going to mark, you're only going to check this place to be connected only, to sync it with your sales overview page. So you don't need to click on this visible part so that it does not overlay your sales overview page or whatever page you want to filter. Do you get?
Yeah.
So for example, now let's say in our sales overview page, I created a filter and added it here. So there's really no need for me to start doing all these sync sliders because it's just going to sync automatically. But because I did it on separate pages, that's the reason why it is like that. Is that clear, please?
Yes, it is. Crystal.
Okay. Please, can another person confirm that this is clear? The person that taught me how to minimize this Zoom thing.
I came late, so let me just pin down and watch what is going on now. I don't want to drag
Okay.
you back.
All right.
Maybe next time I'll ask Temitope to put me through if there's anything.
All right.
No problems.
And you can always reach out to me as well. If you are building yours and you are having issues, you can always reach out to me. We can troubleshoot it
So
together.
I'll be very grateful.
Yeah, welcome. So for this canvas background, I want to add that color is pushing me to add color. So I just want to add one small blue color, like something that is very light, similar to what we have in our home page. So I can decide to go to more colors, then come to blue. And let's say I choose this. So now I have to decrease the transparency in order to make it effective.
Yeah.
No. I don't want. Or do you? Or do
Okay,
you
it's
like?
good. It's good. No, it's good as this. I think this is fair. Or that powder blue, yeah. Wait,
Okay,
this is
let's check
nice.
what we have on our own page. I'm looking for a color similar to this. So what we have here.
The color on it now is actually nice on the filter. The powder blue.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
this.
this is nice. Okay, let's do the same for
This is perfect.
our sales overview as well. So let's click on
So the third,
powder blue
yeah,
and then okay, good.
yeah,
So I want to change the background of this to fit that powder blue. So I'm going to just click no. Okay, let me come to effects and change the background. That's not where I was supposed to change the background. I'm going to click on powder blue. And
yeah.
okay. All right. So what do you think? Because we've
It's
come
a
to
good
the
work.
end of building
Well
our
done.
dashboard. Okay.
Yeah, so I would say Power BI is like pivots on Excel proper, right? Just with more
Yeah,
tools to play
something like
with
that.
and more visuals to convey message, right?
Exactly.
You know what
Okay, sorry,
Oyibo people
another
they do? We
thing.
say one feature will just change from another, and that will be another thing entirely.
Sorry, another
Please, I
thing,
can't
very
hear you.
another important thing. You mean me?
No, the other person that was speaking.
No, he was
Oh,
trying
okay.
to compare this package with Excel.
Pivots.
Uh-huh.
Okay, personally, I don't like to compare. See, there are some people that when they handle pivot tables and Excel, they can build very good dashboard with it, like something that looks like that. You look at it and you'll be thinking, oh, was this thing built in Power BI? And there are some of us that are so, in fact, at work, this is what if I want to like do any form of analysis or visualization, I don't really go to Excel. I just come here and do whatever visualization I want to do. The only thing I used to try to do sometimes is just to, go through my data in Excel, study it very well, see if I can do one or two editing, then bring it to Power BI and then just finish the work here. Same with SQL. If I'm running queries, after I'm done with the queries and all of that, I'm still going to connect my Power BI to SQL to bring it here to like visualize it. So this is basically like my major visualization too. So I don't like to I like being objective. Temitope, you were asking yesterday which is better. I don't want to be like I'm for one against one. So that's why I keep on saying personally, when it comes to visualization, I prefer Power BI to any other visualization. So
Okay, sorry, a quick one. Now while we are trying to get the summation or formulas here on Power BI, I think now the Afrocentric sales data was or is the original data, right? That we imported.
yes, yes, it is the
So
original data.
to get measures and whatever it is, you right click on it, then
Yes,
select new measure.
yes. So you saw the way I created a new table for dates.
Yeah,
So if you don't want to, for example, like all these things that I got, all this calculation, if you don't want to add it under your Afrocentric sales data, you can always come here, come to table view,
table
click
view.
on new table, and then call it um you can call it my measures. Okay, someone is in the waiting room. please confirm you can still see my screen.
Yes, yes.
I hope Madam is still with us. I guess Zainab.
I think she has network downtime.
Okay.
Please, my network went off again. Please, let me just share my screen. Okay, please, can you hear me?
Yes, 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 we can.
Yes.
Okay, please hold on. Let me share my screen.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So when we are creating, before my network went off, because at some point I could not hear you. That was why I was asking, can you hear me? So when you want to create a new table like that, we can also apply. We are also going to apply DAX as well. Can you see that when I wanted to create the date table? Can you still hear me, please? So I'm not talking to
Yes, yes,
myself.
yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes, we can
Well,
hear you very well.
Okay. So when I wanted to create the date table, I applied DAX. So for if you want to create a new table as well to house your measures, you can always use you are also going to use DAX. So I'm just going to show you quickly. So now let's say the name of the new table I want to create is my measures. So I'm just going to do let me just do Control V. Okay, so I'm just going to call it my measures and then click on enter. Okay. Let me see if this has created it. Okay. All right, it's trying an error. Let's use another DAX again. Okay. The name of the object table cannot be the reserves. Okay. Let me change this to my measures and then good. So now, in order for me to create a new the other time we were creating total sums, total average profits,
average profit, yeah.
total quantity and all of that. So for example, now let's say I don't want to put it under my Afrocentric sales data and I just want to put it in a new table separately. So, and that's actually the best practice if in order to, like, for clarity's sake, because that you might be in a situation whereby for a particular dashboard, you are not the only one in charge of it. So maybe, for example, you have maybe 3 data analysts working in a department. So it does not look like as if when the other person comes to that dashboard and wants to do 1 or 2 on it, the person does not really understand what's going. So the person does not really understand what's going on because everything is just scattered and jumbled together. So it's always best to label your tables appropriately. So let's know that okay, all the calculated measures that you made, it is under a particular column. Everything that has to do with sales, it is under a particular column. under a particular table rather, and everything that has to do with date, it is under a particular table. So in order to create that new table for my measure, so this is one data analysis expression code that we can use. So I'm also going to put this in that Google Doc file that I said I was going to share with Olusoji as well. So for example, now let's go back to my reports view. So in order to demonstrate, let me just click on new page. So let's say I want to get total, let me say total sales again. So I'm just going to come here and click on new measure. Can you see?
Yeah.
And click on new measure. So now this time around, so Excel already, I said Excel. So we've already done total sum. So we can't, it would not go because it has the same name. So now I'm just going to call it sum. So I'm now going to do sum again. So now I want to get the sum of sales that we've had so far. So now I'm just going to come here and choose, where's sales? Okay, I'm going to come here and choose sales and then close the brackets and then press enter. So, okay, let me choose a card to visualize what we have. And I'm going to click on sum. So automatically, for all the measures I'm going to calculate, is going to come under this particular table that has my measures. Do you get?
Yeah.
Please confirm you understand though.
Yeah, I do.
All right, so are we good? Can I go ahead and delete this page one?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Okay. Okay, good. So now back to our dashboard. We have our own page. Our own page can take us to our filters page. So if you watch yesterday video, we've seen how we do the navigation, then sales overview page. So this is our filters. We can filter by anything. Let's say we want to let us see. Okay, let me choose a product name. No, or let me just choose a city, and let's see how many office supplies they've done so far. So can you see that our filtering is now working with this particular field overview page? So let me go back and uncheck. So now we are done with building our dashboard. I've showed you how to create a new table for your measures and new table for your dates. We've seen how we can edit our charts. Please, when you are doing yours, don't make it complicated, make it very simple. But you can as well explore. You can decide not to even use Shego UI and use something else. You can decide to make something bold and not make the other part bold. So just explore and just ensure that what you are doing is making sense and it's something that people can see and understand easily. So now we've built our dashboard. So now I want to show you something. So I'm going to inside that folder as well. Please, Temitope, all these things that I'm saying, please, can you note it down for me?
Okay.
In case I forget some of it. So the first one I talked about a Google Doc that contains DAX for creating my measures table and DAX for creating a date table.
The measure.
Okay, so I'm also going to add some other DAX there, like some average and co. So now the second one, we spoke about the about adding a slide. Please, can you excuse me for just 1 second, please?
No problem.
Please, because of my view. Thank you.
Five seconds done already.
All right, so for all of that, I'm going to add it to the folder. Then you can always check that out. So maybe maybe before the end of this program, we can have a class on maybe DAX only. Then we'll do a lot of calculation and we can see how DAX can actually enrich our reports. So now what I want to do now is I want to publish the Power BI service. So the thing is that you can't publish to Power BI services just an ordinary Gmail account. It has to be a registered Microsoft account or a work account that is okay, a work account that can actually use Power BI service that is licensed. Yes, that is licensed to use Power BI service. And there's an admin that has to give approval and co. So this particular email I'm using is the one I used for my Power Up program. So Microsoft gave me they gave me that license directly. So now I want to publish to Power BI service. Let me take this up so it's not affecting me again. Okay. Please confirm you can still see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, so now I'm going to, in order to publish to Power BI service, I'm going to click on publish. So it's asking, do you want to save your changes? Yes, I want to save it. Save.
Sorry,
So
where
for
do
a
you get
video,
published from? Is it a 3 dots to the right?
no, not 3 dots to the right. Can you see this publish?
Okay, publish. Okay, okay. I've seen
Yes.
it. Yes.
Okay, so that's where it is. So now it's asking for a destination. So I want it to publish to my workspace. I'm going to click on my workspace and then click on select. So it's currently publishing. So after it's done, we have to go to Microsoft Fabric. I have to sign into, because it's basically going online. So I have to sign in online and then go to my Power BI interface there as well. So please let's hold on while it's published. Okay, done. So I can click here and open it. I'm sure you can see my screen again, right?
I can.
No, like the new page that is loading. I don't think you will
Okay,
be
no,
able
no.
to because it has gone.
No.
Okay. Okay, so I have to share my page again. So now can you see the new page that is loading?
Yes.
Okay, so automatically when I click on it, it takes me to my Power BI reports online.
Okay.
So now we are currently in my Power BI service. Can you see the
So
Power
I'm
BI
sorry.
page?
Yes. Can you do any editing again here once it's published? Or it has to be on the original sheet, like on Power BI homepage.
You can actually, but I would advise that any editing that you want to do, you should do it on your Power BI desktop app.
Okay.
So for every editing that you do on your Power BI desktop app, so as far as when you come here and you press refresh, it's going to update automatically.
But I think
Okay.
once it is published, it turns to read only. Oh?
Please, I can't hear what the other person is saying.
My question is, once it is published, it turns to
Okay.
read only, or it can still be
It
edited.
has to what?
Once it is published, like your
No,
report is published, can you still
Okay.
edit, or it will not be read only?
Okay, so this was the question I just answered. And I said it's best to do any form of editing on your Power BI desktop.
Okay,
Then
publishing.
when you are done, you can always come here and press and click on refresh or even refresh in your Power BI desktop and it's going to update automatically here.
Okay. Thank you.
So this particular space or interface is connected to your Power BI. It's connected to my Power BI desktop.
Okay, get that now.
All right, so now let's see. So from our home page, I want to go to my sales overview page. I can just click here. Can you see? And it takes me directly to my sales overview page. Let's go back again. So from my home page, I want to go to my filters page. I click here and it takes me directly to my filters page. So I want to filter by Apple Valley City and then by December. So now let's go to our sales overview and check. And can you see? Can you see?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to confirm that you can see and you understand.
Yeah.
All right. So you can, so by the time you publish to your Power BI service page, a stakeholder, a manager, or anyone that wants to explore can explore what you have and then, get insights from whatever you've done and drill down to get much more information from the report you've created. So now I'll stop sharing my screen because I just want us to have a conversation on what we think and more. We've done a lot.
Yes, quite a lot actually.
So we've done a lot. So I just want to, okay, let's have is it fireside chat, like conversation generally that, okay, so are there any concerns? Is there anything that sounds confusing or anything that you want clarity on?
Okay, for me, the only I think it is I actually learn best via visuals and learning. So the only issue I have now is that I've not actually been able to get the Power BI desktop yet on my system. That I hope to do maybe tomorrow.
Okay, please
yeah,
do.
I hope. I also I've actually been on YouTube, have some videos on Power BI that I've been watching from yesterday,
Right.
and it's quite interesting and also getting more insight on it. So I just need data. Like since you said you would be sending the data to us, so I would just expedite getting the app on my system and working on it.
All right, that's a very good one, and that's a very good way to learn. So even aside from everything that I told you guys earlier that we can't cover 100%. You have to learn a lot on your own. You have to, like, when we introduce you to the basics and even the main things, you still have to go ahead. It's when you are exploring, when you are working on a data set, when you are building your own visualization that you can think that, okay, I can do this thing like this, I can take it this other way, I can bring it in like this. So it makes you learn better and even faster. And one way I also learn faster as well is with the use of AI. So there are some times that when I'm confused by something, there are sometimes when I'm working on a project overnight and I don't want to start disturbing someone to ask that, okay, how did you get this? How did you get that? By the time you just put it into ChatGPT and state your specific problem, there's the way AI just comes in and help you, and you can always learn from that as well.
Yes.
So please, when it's as a data analyst, please, we don't joke with artificial intelligence because it really saves us a lot of time and it helps a lot. So that's basically just it.
Yeah. Sorry, another thing, please. Okay, now, being a data analyst, now,
Okay.
everything entails data, right?
Yes.
So we can use either Excel, Power BI, and SQL in analyzing data just to get maybe a common result or a conclusion, right? We don't have to use all of it. We could use either maybe create a niche around Excel or Power BI or SQL. All of it are tools to analyze data and get a conclusion, right?
Yes. So you can use there's no reason for you to want to use all of it. By the time you start, it depends on the workload you have. By the time you start having this workload, you know that you can't use all of it. So you can use it that Excel, you can use it that SQL. It depends on the one you are comfortable with. You can use Excel,
Okay.
you can use SQL, you can use, for example, in my place of work, we use Google Sheets most times. So you can use Google Sheet as well. So it depends. Sorry. It depends on the one you are most comfortable with.
Okay.
And
Because sorry, as I said,
the more you, please, sorry, the more you go higher, the better it becomes for, will I say the better it becomes and the easier it becomes for you? Because now,
yeah.
for SQL, I find SQL faster and easier compared to, will I say Excel? Well, for me, I just find it faster and easier. Then when it comes to Python, Python is even like more faster for me compared to SQL as well. So it is, as you go higher, you start becoming comfortable with all these tools and you just decide, okay, this is the only tool I want to be using for, what's this boy sharing? This is the only tool I want to be using for data cleaning. This is the tool I want to use for visualization. This is the tool I want to use for this particular thing. Do you get?
Okay, I get it now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Thank you very much.
you're welcome. Basically, I told Olisoji that I won't be available next week because we have a major family event next week. So I won't be around. I won't be available to take on classes and I'm
Yeah.
traveling for it. So till upper week. So I'm going to share
Okay, that is
that
not a
data.
problem.
Exactly that data set. Please, by the
Yeah,
time
the
I
Google
come
Docs.
upper week,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell
On
Olisoji
file.
also.
Yes,
I want to
please.
see different dashboard. I want to see what you guys are able to achieve with that data set. Please, you can explore on your own. You necessarily don't have to do design it like I visualize it like I visualized mine.
Yeah.
You can make it better
Sure.
as well. All right, so I think we've come to the end of today's class. So Temitope.
Yeah, thank you very much for your time.
All
It was
right,
really
thank you
insightful.
very much. All
Yeah.
right.
Good night.
All right, good night. Bye.